Hi, this is Snehal with Outdoo. In this video, we will be creating a roleplay agent from scratch. So to do that, you can click on Create Roleplay Agent in your home screen, or you can head over to Roleplay Agent tab and then click on Create Roleplay Agent button on the top right corner. So let me select Create Single Agent. So broadly, you can create roleplay agents from a prompt, from an existing call, from LinkedIn profile. But for this video, we are creating it from scratch, right? In the previous ways, all the details would be filled automatically. But if we don't have any of those and we want to create a completely custom roleplay agent, we have to select creating from scratch. So, roleplay agent has been created. Some basic information about the person has already been added, but I can go and customize whether I want to create a role play agent for the entire conversation or I want to focus on a particular skill, right? So that the role play is essentially short but very focused, right? So let me just select full conversation for now, select cold call, and the video, and so you can select the format, whether you want to do the entire conversation or just focus on a particular skill so that the role play is short and focused. You can select the role play type, right? And choose the mode. So let's just select voice mode for now, right? Then let me go to the persona. Some of the details are already added, but you can go ahead and configure the other information as well, right? So let me just add few things for the background and personality. So let me add that the role play agent is analytical and data driven. And in the personality, they are basically a bit cautious and they're focused on achieving their goals, right? Then I move to the next tab. This is where you can configure the behavior of the role play agent, whether they are in a not so good mood, or whether they are time strapped, right? Or they are thinking strategically, right? Or they are very analytical. You can also customize the behavior by changing these 25 fields and save the behavior. Then go on to add few things around the company. So let me just add that it is a mid-sized tech company. um, it's a private company as of now. We can also add few things around the product or services which the company is focusing on, right? So I can mention that this company is basically focusing and helping on growth, on improving their forecasting and so on, right? And finally add any details that could be, it's a 50, and finally add some details about the company. So it's a, let's say, 1,000 member mid-sized company based in Georgia, right? Finally select the scenario, add what are the buyer concerns or priorities. So let's add pipeline generation as one of the buyer priority, right? So we'll just, so after that we need to set the buyer knowledge and priorities. So let me just add that the buyer has some understanding of the sales process and forecasting techniques. They are looking to improve their pipeline generation, and that's their biggest priority. They might have some objections. So let's just add a simple objection, and you can add multiple objections, right? If they have any preconceived sort of notions, or they've had some prior experience in trying out a product and so on, you can add it in the buyer opinions. After doing that, you have to select the scorecard, right? So every role play agent needs to be connected to a scorecard so that the person who's taking the role play, they get instant feedback and very pinpointed feedback on what they should say, how they can improve, and it all maps to the sales playbook and methodology you follow, right? Post that, you click on create first draft, and that's it. Your role play agent is all set and ready. Of course, configuring this role play agent could seem a little complicated because of the number of fields. So we also have a fine tuning agent, right? So I can just type in, if I want the role play agent to open up very slowly, I can just type in the role play agent open up slowly, start with short responses in the beginning, right? So once I've done that and I click on enter, the fine tuning agent automatically understands what changes you want to make to the role play agent, and it implements and executes it. So you don't have to worry of which fields to change and how much to change, right? So it has automatically added a few points, right? And you can go ahead and publish your role play agent now. Thank you.